What's up, family? Hey, I come with a real heavy heart. A couple days ago, I got off work and to a bunch of messages and missed calls that one of my aunts passed away. And before I left California, I knew she was going to transition out. That she was going to leave soon. I knew that she wouldn't be here um, by the end of this year. She was going to be gone. As a matter of fact, within a few months, she would be gone. I knew that, you know. Um, and it's sad, I know it's not reality for me, but for me, it seems as though the people that I love, you know, people that I truly, genuinely care about, you know, seem like the great majority of them, like 95% of them, pass away from cancer. You know what I mean? And that's hard to accept. That's hard to wrap your head around it. You know what I mean? And maybe it's because my brother passed away, and then a few months later we found out my wife had cancer, and then she passed away that next year, and it's just man an ongoing saga, of people that I care about transitioning out due to cancer. Um, and I didn't want to talk about it for a couple of days. I wanted to process it. I wanted to just marinate in it for a minute and just take it all in. I don't even know if I'm making sense. You know what I mean? I hadn't said anything on Facebook. Hadn't or social media. Period. I've talked to my kids. I've talked to family members, um, and that's about it. I haven't told anybody else. Um, she was cool. She was a character. My aunt was really a character all the way to the end. You know, and I miss her. I saw her about maybe a month before I left California, and I knew that it would be the last time that I see her on this side of the journey. You know. Um, that being said, shouts out to you, Aunt Nell. Rest in paradise. I salute you, family. What we're going to talk about today is going to be another challenging subject. You know what I mean? And you have to know who you are. I say that a lot. I say that all the time. You have to know who you are. You know what I mean? Man, I get so many people, that say, "Man, Elijah, I can't believe that you've gone through all that you've gone through, and how did you go through all of that?" Went through, and they're in disbelief. You know what I mean? They can't believe that me, that I could go through the hell that I've gone through and still be here, and still have the mental capacity that I have, still have the love that I have, that still have the life that I have. Stay with me. We're going somewhere. And it's weird because they always say that, man, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. And I'm gonna tell you this, family. And the reason why I'm making this video is because you have to understand. You're gonna have people that's mad at you, people that's jealous of you, people that are envious of you, people that are hating on you for no other reason other than the fact that you've gone through the hell that you've gone through, and they know deep down in their heart that they don't have the determination, they don't have the willpower, they don't have the character or the ability to have gone through the hellish things that you've gone through and to survive it all. You know what I mean? And because you've gone through it, and they know that they couldn't go through it, they know that they couldn't go through 1/10 of the crap that you endured. They're gonna sit there and assume that you're lying. They're gonna sit there and think that, man, there's no way in hell that you could have gone through all that you've gone through. And that's their issue, family. That's their issue. And I say this a lot. Don't allow other people's issues to become your issue. Know who you are. I'm unbreakable. I have a tat on my arm, unbreakable. You know what I mean? And it's weird because you know these same ignorant people that tell you, man, you're arrogant and whoop de whoop de whoop, and it's like, hold on, wait a minute, let's process this. Stay with me. We're going somewhere. These same people tell you that you're arrogant because you carry yourself the way that you do. You're arrogant because you think the way you do. They consider you as being arrogant. Just stay with me. We're going somewhere profound today. How in the hell can you be arrogant? How can they assume that you're arrogant because you've gone through hell and you survived it? All the stuff that you've gone through was character building. All the stuff that you've gone through could not break you. And the truth is, it's not that you're arrogant, it's you're confident. You're confident because you've gone through hell. You're confident because you didn't just walk through hell, you survived hell. You didn't just survive hell, you thrived through it. And they can't comprehend that because the little bit that they've gone through almost broke them. The little bit that they've gone through did break them. Ain't no way in the world you could have gone through so much more and be so much more loving. Ain't no way in the hell you could have gone through so much more and still be so much more intelligent, be so much more wiser, so much more spiritual, so much more loving, so much more compassionate. They can't comprehend that. I am who I am because of the hell that I've gone through. I'm going to say that again. I am who I am because of the hell that I've gone through. It ain't personal. To whom much is given, much is required. I'm going to say that again. To whom much is given, much is required. And people automatically assume that it's be money. Nah, family, it's not just money. It's deeper than that. All the hell that I've gone through, all the hell that you've gone through, you were given that for a reason. You went through that for a reason. The expectation is now that you've gone through it, now that you've grown through it, now that your character has been established, now that your character has been built, you'll now take what you've learned, you'll now take your experience and reach back and help others. To whom much is given, much is required. It's not about you popping your collar. It's not about you looking how deep your pockets is. It's not about all that stupid superficial crap. And to whom have gone through a lot, they know it ain't about that stupid petty superficial crap. The funny thing, family, those same people that don't think you could have gone through all of that, those same people that say you're arrogant, those exact same people will try to break you. Those exact same people will try to humble you. And I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, ain't no way in hell you gonna humble me. Ain't no way in hell you going to break me. If all the hell that I've gone through haven't broken me, if all the hell that I've endured, all the loss that I've gone through, you know what I mean? If all the things I've endured did not break me, what in this planet make you think that you're so great and mighty that you could break me? What in this planet makes you think in your comprehension makes you think that you're all powerful, that you're going to humble me? If that's not arrogant, please tell me what is. And the fact that you're pissed off because I won't be broken, the fact that you're pissed off because I won't bow down and kiss your ass and all that other stupid stuff, now I'm arrogant. Now we that won't do that because we know who we are, because we won't kiss your tail, because we won't kowtow to whatever you say. We're arrogant, we're narcissistic, we got all these labels on us. And yet it's you who's trying to humble us. Yet it's you who's trying to break us. Yet it's you who's trying to mold us and put us in our place. As if you could put us in our place. Man, man, we had better learn who we are. We better recognize who we are. We had better recognize who we are. Yeah, I'm a Mason. I have a tattoo. I wear several rings at different times. People ask me, man, is that why you're connected? Family, I'm not connected because I'm a Mason. I'm not connected because I'm a 32nd degree Master Mason. I'm not connected because I love and I know martial arts. I'm connected because who I am. And the connection that I have with God, source, universe, whatever you want to call him, or her, it, whatever. It don't matter to me what you refer to it as. That alignment that I have, that connection that I have, can't be broken by man. Can't nobody on this face of this earth, in this planet, this universe, this galaxy break that connection. And because they can't be broken, man, I don't trip off what people say. I don't trip off what people think they could do. I'm not intimidated by people. And people will always try to put you in your place. People will always try to put you down. People will always try to minimize what you've gone through. People will always try to minimize your accomplishments. People will always try to minimize your greatness because of their insecurities, because of their issues, because of the fact that you make them look small, the fact that you make them feel small. And it ain't even nothing that you're doing. It's just the fact that you walk the planet and you are who you are. It's intimidating to them. It's threatening to them. And some of them will try to kiss your tail. Some of them will try to be your friend and get buddy buddy with you. But they don't mean you any good. And some of them think they're going to try to dog you out. They're going to hold you back as if they could. They can't. And they ain't. Don't get caught up in the drama. Don't get caught up in the titles and positions that these people have. Don't get caught up in the influence that these people have. I tell people, man, you can't break me because you didn't make me. You know what I mean? If you didn't make me, you can't break me. I've gone through too much for you to sit here and come on the spot on all late, ain't gone through crap, thinking you gonna break me, thinking you gonna humble me, thinking you gonna put me in my place. I salute you. I wish you the best. I feel sorry for you because you about to catch hell. And it ain't nothing I gotta do but be me. I ain't got the politic. I ain't got the fight. I ain't got the connive. I ain't got the manipulate. I ain't got to do nothing but just be me. Family, if you're connected, if you know who you are, and you know that you're quote unquote a chosen one, you know that you are who you are, you know that you're connected to God, and you got that relationship. And I'm not talking about going to church and all that other foolishness. I'm not talking about being a deacon. I'm not talking about being a pastor. I'm not talking about being no preacher. I'm not talking about any of that foolishness. You know what I mean? Titles don't make you. Positions don't make you. They don't establish a connection between you and God. None of that stuff matters. That's all man made stuff. That's all superficial crap that feeds our ego. Know who you are. Know that they can't break you. They cannot break you. Keep smiling. Keep walking in your confidence, knowing that you've gone through too much, knowing that everything you've gone through has is here to show you that, man, if I've gone through all the hell that I went through, what make you think that this is the one? You know what I mean? This is the one that's gonna break me. This is the straw that breaks the camel back. I ain't a camel, and I can't be broken. Not by any man. Life has a way of humbling you. God has a way of humbling you if you're willing to be humbled. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. If you're willing to be humbled and learn. But man in his arrogance, man in his self righteousness, man in his ego tripping cannot humble you. Man in his insecurities cannot humble you. Not when you know who you are, and not when you know that you're connected. A while back, I had this dream, and I had a lot of issues. You know what I mean? I had a lot of issues growing up, and maybe a few years ago, I had this dream, and I was. The only thing I could describe it as is this great council. Stay with me. I was in this large building, and there were seats, the chairs, the thrones that these people were sitting on had to be every bit of 30 something feet tall. Okay? And there was a row of chairs, these thrones, in this room that I walked into. And my mom was taller. All the people sitting in the chairs were obviously a lot taller. You know what I mean? And she was sitting in the middle. And I had family members sitting on the outside of her, to her left and to her right, on these thrones. And I was brought to this great council, and they asked me, um, what is it that I would like to say about life, about my life. I was mad. I was mad. Stay with me. I'm going some. I was mad because of the all of the hell that I had to go through. I was mad because of all the crap that I endured. You know what I mean? And I didn't think it was fair. And so I'm talking to my mom, and this is one of the first dreams that I have had of my mom. And I'm talking to my mom, and all these other people are sitting on their left and right, and they're family members, and I'm talking to her, and I'm explaining to her, it's like, man, it wasn't right, it wasn't fair, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know if I felt like I was going to be judged and condemned or what. You know what I mean? I didn't know why I was there. I was just brought there, and I was tiny compared to all of them. You know what I mean? And I'm looking up, and it's like, man, it just that was too much for one person to have to go through. That was too much to have to endure in one lifetime. That was too much pain, too much suffering, too much tragedy, too much loss, too much grief for one person to have to carry in one lifetime. And so I was mad at her. I was mad at my dad was there, and some of my aunts and uncles were there. And they really didn't say anything. It was just me talking to my mom. But I'm looking at all of them, and it's like, man, you guys set us up for failure and whoop de whoop de whoop. And I'm just going down the list of all the crap that I thought that was messed up, that they could have done better. They should have done better. All the things that they should have taught me, all the things that I didn't learn, all of the tragedies that I had to endure. I'm just going down the list, just whoop, 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 whoop. When I got done, my mom said some things. And when she said it, it was as if my whole being changed. My whole being started shining. Stay with me. It's as if this gold light came out of my head and just went down my entire body, on the outside of my entire body. Just covered me. This gold light just covered my whole being. And it was weird because I'm now apologizing to them. I'm apologizing to my dad for hating him. I'm apologizing to my dad for wanting to kill him. And for telling him that I had a bullet with his name on it. And I meant every bit of that. And he knew it. I apologize to all my family. I apologize to my mom for hating her because I felt like she abandoned me when she died. My mom was murdered, but I felt like she abandoned me when she died. I felt like she left me in this world unprotected. And so, although I loved her, I hated her because I felt like if she was here, I wouldn't have to go through the hell that I went through. If she was here, I wouldn't have gone through this identity crisis of wanting to be loved, of needing to be loved, of looking for love in all the wrong places. Had she been here, I felt like I wouldn't have been molested. I wouldn't have been molested, you know what I mean, by those church people because I wouldn't even been in that household. So I felt like there were so many things that I didn't have to go through and I wouldn't have went through had she been here. And I realized all things work together for our good. I'm going to say that again. All things work together for our good. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Had I not gone through all the stuff that I went through, I wouldn't be the man that I am today. Had I not gone through the hellish things I went through, I wouldn't be the loving, the compassionate, the patient, the understanding, the tolerant, caring, and nurturing man that I am today. Had I not gone through all the hell that I went through, I wouldn't be the strong, confident man that I am today. And so when these people that you meet come into your life and try to break you, try to humble you, they serve as a reminder of the hellish things that you've gone through. They serve as a reminder that you can't be broken. They serve as a reminder of who you are. They serve as a reminder of how powerful you are. Don't get it twisted. Don't start focusing on their quote unquote power. Don't start focusing quote unquote on their quote unquote power of influence. Because it ain't about them. It's just a reminder to you of who you are, of where you're going, of why you're here. Don't lose track of that. Don't allow these people to get you distracted. Don't allow these people to start focusing on them because that's not why you came here. That's not your purpose. Don't start looking to these people to hook you up. You know what I mean? That's not why you came here. We're just passing through. We're passing through. Remember that this is just a journey. This is not your destination. This is a journey. A journey is always moving. It's always evolving. It's not stagnant. It doesn't stay in place. We're passing through. Help those who we can, help those who want help, and those that don't want it, it is what it is. It is what it is. But don't allow them to change you. Don't allow them to make you become bitter. Don't allow them to get you distracted, to get you off focus. And in the end, when you transition through from this place onto the next phase of your journey, it is what it is. You will have done what you came here to do. And there are going to be people that look back over your life and honor you. There are going to be people that look back over your life and discuss because of their jealousy, because of their insecurities, because of their issues, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? It is what it is. There are going to be people that look back over you, and because of their unforgiveness, they're never going to acknowledge the fact that you've outgrown that childhood mentality that you used to have. That you've outgrown those crazy and stupid things that you used to do. and they're always going to see you as such. Although you transformed and grew right in front of them, they're never going to acknowledge that. Because to acknowledge that would be to minimize or to belittle the fact that they haven't done anything with their life, that they haven't grown. And so they had to keep you back where you were at because that's still where they are at. It's not personal. Don't take it personal. It's not about you, it's about where they're at. It's always about where they're at. Don't personalize it. I love you guys. Happy healing.